Hey gang, Tony here, and today what I want to share with you, I consider this a classic exercise that some of you may have seen me do a while back. I've focused on this for years because it still stands true. In fact, this little sticky note I have here is something that I actually have on my bathroom counter that I look at every day because it helps me stay focused and determined as far as what my creative purpose is. So, wanted to just walk you through this quick exercise because I really think it can be helpful. The good thing about it is that you can do this on your own over and over again, no matter how many times it takes, but I think the exercise will help. First of all, as you can see, I've already done this ahead of time, but just do anything. It could be on a scrap piece of paper, like you see the sticky note that I have here on, or anything where you can draw 3 circles. Just 3 even circles. Like I said, I just went ahead a time and did it myself here. And just use anything to draw 3 circles that overlap. They don't have to be perfect, but they just have to be present to be part of the exercise. Now, in the top circle, right here, this is what you want to put. And we're going to label this one. Let me get a better pen. We're going to label this one as your passion. We hear this term all the time, but your passion, we're going to consider that as an example. What are the things when it comes to your creative things? What's the stuff that you love to do? The things that you would do if nobody even paid you to do. What do you love to do? Whether it can be writing, it can be drawing, it can be rapping, it could be spoken word. What are the things that you love to see happen? It does not have to be in the arts only, but just the things that you love to see. What is that for you? And I also throw in this term as well too. It's a strong word, but what do you also hate to see? Love to see, love to do, love to be involved with. People don't even have to pay you to do it, or things that you also hate to see. Let me give you an example of what I mean by that, because hate is a pretty strong word. I cannot stand, it breaks my heart to see someone letting their talent or something like that go to waste. That's something that I hate to see happen. And so that's part of my passion because that gives me an indicator that I may be involved into preventing that from taking place. But what is that for you? So again, the first circle is your passion. Especially when it comes to your creativity, what is it that you love to do that people don't even have to pay you to do? What are some of the things that you hate to see? Now, the second circle over here that we're going to, this is your skill. And we want to put in here, what do people say that you can be the best at? And I used to say, what do you say that you can be the best at? But a lot of times we don't give ourselves enough credit, especially when it comes to creativity. We kind of downplay what we're really good at. So what do people always tell you that you are the best at? That you are really the best that they've seen at? And again, this could be drawing, this could be writing, it could be spoken word, storytelling, it could be multimedia, whatever it is. But what is it that you feel that you, or especially that people tell you that you can be the best at? So again, what is it that you love to do? Some of the things that you hate to see, especially when it comes to your creativity. What are the things that you would do anyway and nobody would even pay you for? And then of those things related to that, what can you be the best at? That you've got the training for, you've got that original knack for. What is it for you? And then our last circle over here to the other side. This is where we talk about not about yourself anymore, but these are for others. What need is out there? And let me preface this. The people are willing to pay for. Now, all of this whole exercise is really just to give you an opportunity to hone in your time, because one of the things that's really precious to us right now is we don't have a whole lot of time to do a lot of the things that we want to do. And so when it comes to your creativity, if there's some things that you're kind of torn, either you've got multiple passions, or you're just really trying to figure out what is it that God is calling you to do, especially with the gift that He's given you. Couple indicators, or at least 3 indicators that can kind of help you focus where you want to spend your time and your energy and your treasure, is taking a look and an assessment inside and looking at what's the creative things that you love to do, or things that you hate to see, but especially you love to do. What are the things that you can really be the best at? And what are the things that are related to this that people are willing to pay for? Now, let's go ahead and set the stage to kind of help narrow this thing down. Let's just say if it's something that you have a passion for and that you're good at, let's say if it fits these 2 circles, but people aren't really willing to pay for it. You can't really see, folks just aren't willing to buy it. They may say, hey, that's great, it looks good, or you sound great and everything, but nobody's willing to pay for it. You love doing it, you're good at doing it, but there's not a market for it. Well, you know what? That's just a hobby. And that might just be okay. But this helps you narrow it down and determine, okay, well, I might not spend as much time and energy with this particular thing because there's not really a market for it. So this is just a hobby. Let's put that over there in that corner. Again, let's say if it's something that you love doing and something that you see that people are willing to pay for, but you aren't really you're not the best at it. You're not as good as you should be at it. Well, you know what? That's where you can get frustrated, especially if you don't seek the training. So seek the training to see if you can fix that. But in the meantime, if you don't, that's where you're just going to be frustrated. Now, let's look at these 2 over here. This is something that and this is where a lot of us fit in. This is something that you're good at. This is something that people are willing to pay for, but the passion is not there. Maybe the passion was there at one time and it's gone, but at least right now where you are, you're good at it. People are paying you for it or willing to pay for it, but your heart is just not in it. Then you know what that is? That's just a job. So let's kind of look at all of these things, because when they line up, all 3 of them, that thing that you're good at, that thing that you love doing, that thing that people don't even have to pay you for, but you love doing it, maybe even tied to some of the things that you hate to see happen. You got passion for it. People say that you're the best at it, and you find that people are willing to pay for it. When all 3 of those things line up, that's that sweet spot, and that's where you're on the road to determining your creative purpose. So post your comments here. Let me know what you think about this. Let's have a discussion about it. Do this on your own. Let's see what you come up with. But I hope this can help you narrow down to what your creative purpose is. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you next time.